X into combos on people. So it's even more important that they have glimmers, force staffs, and save whoever gets gone on. But now, more readily available, you can't be everywhere at once on the LGD side to protect your cores. Slashrack is looking more vulnerable now to me because he has to worry about X combos as soon as he hits levels. His teammates need to be there to back up.
But I also feel like this is a hero that by something like the Yule and try to dodge a lot of perhaps not as scary as it sounds. Obviously it's going to be scary until he gets that particular item.
For battle.
Very punished. Bad position.
He is really good at that. And he's pretty tanky too, so he can kind of frontline as well. It's the perfect circle. They just get all the voice lines out at the start and then they forget about them all.
It's very efficient though, you know, get all the things that you want and
Wards is the previous game, Dire's side. LGD, yeah, LGD was Dire last time, but they warded.
And I didn't do the other cliff bottom portion. Yeah, you know, it's pretty important to be stacking going.
30 seconds.
The advantage of being just a little bit closer to that top row, having that information.
So far, both these teams not super willing to do dangerous thing. Wise gonna get spotted by old 11 though.
Of course, it's old 11.
He's trying to get some vision on. Did he actually have a sentry? He did actually, yeah. He was gonna go check to see if they had a ward and block it.
Cookie Hop 4 from Faithian. This is looking like a bad start for PYW. The body blocks are here, and gonna try to let nothing to say, gets the first blood, and he will. So, not a great start here for Skywrath Mage. Say is nothing to complain about.
Not at all. He's got his bottle on the way right now. If he
there it is.
That was before bounty runes still had the money, but he went the very low cost build. 3 armored branches, 1 very far, so he gets it faster than him. Canceling his full animation, trying Ori to run in circles and kind of succeed. Drop the stun.
A lot of harassing going on in both top lane. Poyoyo putting the pressure down onto Faithian.
So good to have Legion against Disruptors. As soon as he throws the Thunderstrike on you, remove it. Big advantage, and yeah, he's going straight for the helm. I have seen other Legions build before, but it kind of makes sense. It's just like the most stable item you can buy. It's like a souped up Ring of Health for slightly more gold. 6 armor, 1 item. There's 4 completed items that don't do that for you. That's because it just gives you so much advantage. So you just have to play careful for a bit. Maybe a salve from Jing here or there. Good luck outlaning him. It's the main reason that a lot of teams have been buying Armlet Legion Command, because the Helm of Iron Will is so good. It's like, well, I might as well just buy the darn armor. I've already got part of the cost.
Sense for efficiency.
And Armlet just is kind of perfect on the here. Armor, attack speed, damage, HP, great. You have lots of ways to heal back up after.
Team will be rewarded.
Works out. All right, salve is used. Helm of Iron Will is gonna be on the way for.
Playing it careful right now. A little bit of harass, like we said, going back and forth. Seems like the mid lane is going fairly even. 11 and 3 over on Lashrek, and 9 and 11 on Kaka. Both the cores also farming quite well. Just a really calm start to our game after that first blood. As you can see, the water runes are up and running. Rotating for them.
It's like both small camps are unblocked as well. Nice new mace.
What I please.
Taking a little bit harass here. Skywrath Mage focusing balance and great space for 11. 11 up to 10 last hits now.
A tithe to the impurities.
A little bit worse. Or slightly better for PSG.
I feel like, you know, you always have to be careful when you're a melee hero going up. Not too doesn't build up those big stats.
There they are.
And like I said, you got to be really careful because this happens.
What's the opposite of regicide?
It's just so much damage. It's getting 70 bonus damage for Jingu Mastery on the double damage. And he's lifestealing 4% of it. And Earthshaker is running around with 4.2. Garth has exactly right now. He's not near tower, so how are you ever supposed to trade him? You can't stop him from attacking you outside of the fissure. Like, Sky just can't limit it. Running death.
Radiant's courier has been
Does
killed.
get the courier,
Right.
but he kills it
Radiant's
right
courier
after it gets
has
delivered.
been
It's not even that bad for Ame, although Ame is getting fought on. Looking a little low, but it does
That
get
should
the
be fine.
Hold these for 12 seconds. Wand and then get a good stun off. You can basically be full HP.
Water run. One with white. Make the pressure being. Ori, stop. Bottom lane though. Going for the fissure. Old 11 likes to. Okay, there we go. That's a kill as Shinkyu makes his own rotation. And there's another kill in the bottom lane.
So I watched the bot one. Look, Ame basically waited to get that Jingo off. Like I said, he hit it, got the stun, but instantly VICI Gaming is ready for that. They knew they were in stun. The moment that he came out to stun, they threw the slow and basically got a bunch of hits on him. Then they fissure blocked him. They kept fighting. At that point, they were pretty easily able to take the kill. It works out, especially with this VICI on the Earthshaker. It's kind of a lot more mana regen Sky, so you can. It's kind of what's making this feel a little bit more valuable than. This guy just has a lot of mana to throw out the slow and this other spells.
Well, you know, they'd always have. Oh, Cookie hop forward. Followed up with the Boundless Strike. Ame closing in over on old 11. He's not even able to go and wind up for the fissure.
It's just so hard, and he's got Orb of Corrosion finish now. So these pretty low armor heroes, minus armor is really effective against lower armor heroes. Got it finished, skips the boots, but it doesn't matter because again they have just kind of a goofy. And it's not like they couldn't expect this. Can't help but think that LG outdrafted laning stage again a bit.
Be the case as Shinkyu, they were making a rotation over on Ori in the mid lane, but with 11 teep in, the water bottle, they're gonna respect it.
Flesh has 3 now.
Taken
That's,
over that lane for sure.
That's a lot. He's got 1,000 more net worth than Ori does.
Again, being held in the kinetic field. They've got the metamorphosis up over on Poyoyo. Try to burst off again, gonna get glimpsed away. Looking pretty difficult, but it's all if Poyoyo wants it. Yeah, he wants his kill. Body blocks coming out from DY. Kill.
Boots are
Bottom
finished.
lane, trying to make plays over onto Y. They'll turn their attention now over to old 11. Can Totem get these stacks of Boundless Dingu right out? That's dead. Old 11. Hop, oh my god, LG, all right, LGD, I see you.
They are good at Dota. Very, very good at Dota. Just constantly putting the pressure on here. I mean,
They're
nothing
not done.
to
They're going after PYW too. Ami just walking after this monkey wants some chicken here. Running around circles. One more little tap. All right, how many kills was that in the last 20 seconds?
like 4 or something. I feel like it was a
It was a
couple
lot.
kills. He's got his boots finished now. Everything going great over there. I mean, when I was talking about nothing to say his last hits, he had arcane boots after like 5 minutes, which is insane. He even went for more split earth points than his other skills, just solely more radius, more damage from split earth. Doesn't care about the towers, he just wants to kill.
Vivian maybe overstaying his welcome as they follow up with the kinetic field. And they've got the torrent, plenty of clicks for Vivian, so they will punish him.
Yeah, despite Ori dying twice this game, he's kind of been doing a good job like he was last game as well. His rotations are where he makes up for the things are going bad for him in the mid lane. Well, now he's going to go make sure that at the least they make sure that Legion Commander's also
11 there, just targeting this poor Earthshaker down. That is another death for him.
let him take the Earthshaker if you know you're going to win your lane, and they did it.
Yeah.
Sky helped a little bit, but again, it's just hard. Their armor's too low. You can't stop them from attacking you.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Why just chasing after him along with Ame, Shinkyu. Really just applying this pressure. Not forward, a little bit off the mark, but The Boundless is not.
Has been killed.
PYW thinking he might survive here. It's not looking like he is because Ame is just chasing down everyone and everything that gets in his way. He's a full-on bulldozer. Why finding himself a Ori?
Dire's middle tower.
Be a bit careful of the X marks spot. It's tanky, but of course you do have the Monkey King standing nearby. Cookie Hop coming in from G-2 will be able to keep him alive here as they'll just turn back around. This is going to be another kill for no, it's not for Ame. This one belongs to Shinkyu.
Honestly, this reminds me a lot of like PI8 OG, just Monkey King getting an advantage, just running around the map, pressuring so hard, and making his opponents not be able to play Dota, which is what we're seeing now. He just left the safe lane and was like, yeah, I'm gonna go fight over here. And he's like, well, I'm here. I might as well keep fighting.
Back from
Dire's top
Disruptor.
tower is under attack.
Say's just going to stroll away. Have vision on him, but he's going to be able to teleport out very easy. He does have to be a bit careful. He's walking into Yo DY and BYW. That's a lot of letters. Turn back around. Silence, though.
They go
Why
back
wants it? The Cookie Hobby, the big BB boy landing over on 2. Should be able to get the kill on PYW. Why might die here? No, it's not quite enough damage. Nothing to say. Comes strolling on in. Says hello to Boyo. Doesn't quite have enough mana here. There's not going to be a Thunder. And this is going to be a dead DY. Nothing to say with 50-something hit points. Absolutely slaughtering VICI Gaming.
And they nailed the ward, because before nothing to say TP, there was a weird concussive shot. So, man, they're just taking everything from their opponents, pushing the limits, not giving VICI any space to get kills in these fights.
Dire's top tower
Fair
is
business,
under
that's for
attack.
sure.
On the bright side, Old 11 hasn't had a Monkey King in his lane for about 5 minutes now. So he's about halfway to his Blink Dagger.
We take this.
Getting some space there. Up now, Leshrac, he's
Dire's
gonna
middle tower
a little
has
time
been
farming.
denied.
Mid tier 1 tower's been killed. They got denied by DY, so could be worse. And he picks up level
Dire's
6 as
top
well.
tower
So
is
they're
under
gonna have
attack.
much better ways to punish their opponent if possible.
Smoke play coming out from the side of PSG.LGD. Try to go and invade into the jungle. They can find
Dire's
Y
top
leading the
tower
charge.
has
Nothing
fallen.
to say. They're a bit of a glass cannon. Find DY. Careful Cookie Hop right into the
ult.
static storm, but it's ult for what?
Dire's courier
Yeah, it
has
looks
been
bad now,
killed.
but his reaction time was like he was so ready to drop that. Doesn't work out. It's gonna be on cooldown now. They get an invade, only kill the 5 position hero. Skywrath Mage. EB to the Ancients, kind of as expected.
Radiant's middle tower
How's
is
Legion
under
Commander
attack.
doing? He's got the armlet. Good for him. Now Possess Mask. He's having a great time. Actually TPing bottom.
Bye.
Scan.
They do a scan. Jump forward, down, Old 11. Trying to get in position, has the Echo Slam, but he doesn't have quite enough damage as they follow up. They go in for the duel. They've got plenty of damage, and Fabian will collect his first duel damage of the game.
One of those
Radiant's
times
bottom tower is
really
under
happy to have
attack.
armlet because your opponent thinks like, oh, he's not that high HP. Let's go kill him. Drop the combo and you're like, oh, that wasn't even close.
Skywrath Mage tickling a little bit over on Faith. Does
Dire's
sit a
middle
little
tower
low,
is under
but
attack.
fine. Look at this. They're just not giving Poyo any space. This is very similar to the first game.
Still no Sunder.
Mortimer kisses, split her, too much damage. Now Ori has to run for his life. Because he
Man.
is all alone.
That was very effective. Don't let him get near the tower. He's gonna force a juke trees, and he's down. 16 to 6k gold advantage now for PSG.LGD. If there's any doubt who is the better team between these two guys, this is like 2 mega convincing early games from PSG.LGD.
I mean, that was a big question mark. We said a couple of the analysts were like, man, we've got these like 2 different camps, or 3 different camps. We've got the ones that are saying PSG.LGD is gonna win this TI. Hold that thought as Y is silenced, taking a decent amount of damage. Cookie out forward though, managing to go and land over onto DY. Can they turn around? Can they get the kill? They get the kill before Y is going to go down. Fissure coming out from Old 11, getting into position. Nothing to say, sitting very, very low. He's got to kite them. He's got to move very, very quickly. Can they get the kill? They get the kill over on Ori. He's still alive. They go in for the duel. They get the duel damage as well as Old 11 going to the grave.
The Invis rune pop with the bottle and the run. All from that free force staff from Jinkyu. He just shoots the Ogre forward, buys them an extra second or so,
That
wastes
could
the
be.
second half of the Sky ulti. Oh man, the pressure
Look
is
at this.
so overwhelming.
Look at this. And why? He's taking so much damage, right? He takes a bunch of the missile flare, but the cookie forward right on top of DY, ensures that he gets the kill.
And the experience before he goes down. And the Great Fissure is going to interrupt, nothing to say, easily comboing the Kunkka, which did make it dangerous, but barely able to survive. That's one of those moments where, like, if you nerf Lesh's strength gain, he dies in that exact moment before he gets another bottle charge off. It's actually very significant. And that could be like a full level to the VICI Gaming heroes. So Leshrac. Pretty good hero though. Leshrac is one of those guys that's played a lot in pubs. Isn't picked all the games at TI because he has some new weaknesses, but inherently he's always going to be powerful just because Direwall Edict pressure towers really fast. Farms quickly, he lanes well mid. He's in some ways the better version of Lean. Couple months.
11 here, and doesn't finish up his Blink Dagger. It's being delivered. I have a feeling that PSG.LGD is very much aware of the very soon.
Smoke, they're going top. Ogre's ready though.
Why is just throwing his body at every single person he comes across?
They're making this hero look like a first-tier pick, the way Wise playing it.
Very impressive.
But it's so important that you do this, right? Like, if he just sits behind his cores all the time, then he's not leveraging his relatively high HP and his 10 armor, no items. Like, he's taken this lane advantage and he's pushed it so extreme in this mid game. And you gotta know how to do that. It's very important if you're gonna make Ogre truly feel fantastic.
I mean, there's a reason why his nickname is Dwight, I think. Captain Y, this guy in control, knows what he wants. Faithion getting into position, has the blink, it's in a static storm, but look at the damage, look at the balance as they display it right on stick. Not gonna get the dual damage, but they do take down Ori. DY running for his life. They got the little piggy pull, making little squealing noises. Come back, DY, come back, DY. Couple slaps here. Need to just maybe one more. Good vision coming out from old 11. The Mystic Flare cooking up forward. Not quite enough to get DY this time though.
For dives for the first time for LGD, this could be a good punish moment. They can get somebody else, but
look at the monkey. Oh no, monkey dropping down. He misses though. Bit of a whiff. But better if you're on the side of each game. That's not going to.
Really well done by old 11. He was kind of expecting it. He cut a different tree down. He didn't get the right one, and it's finally too far.
Finally happened. It's gonna take a little bit, but they eventually get why.
Everyone built an armlet this game. Kunkka's going for one too. Wants the damage in the armor.
Today, you know.
Just a lot of physical damage sources.
90% probability right now.
It does look good. Yeah, when Monkey's ahead, it's a rough one. No, Legion's ahead, it's a rough one. Leshrac, kind of the same thing right now.
Lesh is top of the net worth. That's
nice. Terrorblade can catch up, and Terrorblade can't play losing games because the ability to farm safely with your illusions. But Skywrath Mage, not the best from behind, like we said. Disruptor can struggle there a little bit too. Better if you're running at your opponents the other way. Or for what? Understanding the tempo of the game has changed a little bit. Slight vision in the jungle area in case they do get a little bit invasive. But as you can tell from all the central map, LGD wants to play in the beat closer to objectives. They block off Roshan in a safer spot.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Top tower getting a lot of pressure. Monkey already in position, looking as they can see everybody coming in. They find old 11 immediately. They want to just get rid of him as fast as possible. Snapfire Kiss is coming through. There will be no Echo Slam available. There will be no DY very soon, and it's looking like we're gonna get a little bit more dual damage over on Faithion.
They were not ready for that one. Old 11 called for the defend the tower, and they didn't think about the Monkey King in time. Ame was perfectly positioned. He instantly drops the stun and forces the fight. He realized that they weren't ready for that. And with the follow-up stun from Nothing to Say, easy kill on Earthshaker, and from there, just roll them all. And that's a Rax at 17 minutes.
17 minutes cracking this base.
I didn't know we were going to see a potentially faster game than the one earlier today that OG did against EG, but wow, what a fast Rax.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's
Just has a hood, by the way, as a
under
support.
attack.
I think this guy's just buying a pipe. He did. It's literally on the way at 17 minutes. Pipe is kind of rarely purchased these days because most off-laners don't justify the cost, but it's good here.
Oh, the jump forward again. They've gotten their hands, but they'll follow up with the Mystic Flare. PYW won't fall for that, though. And they'll turn right back at the Echo Slam from Old 11. It's not enough to save Orients. It's going to be a dead Old 11. The GG gets called. We have an 18-minute game.
Wow.
Is this the fastest game for this
It's gotta
guy?
be. I mean, that's gonna break some compendium predictions right there.
Holy moly.
What a game from